Rental yields in Belfast. A strong market for landlords. Right, let's get straight to it. Belfast, it's hot. Not temperature-wise. We all know the weather's as unpredictable as a Friday night in a Hatfield. But rental yields? Smoking. If you're a landlord, or even thinking about dipping a toe into the water, this city's giving you every reason to take the plunge. So, what's the deal with Belfast? Well, over the past couple of years, the city has quietly carved out a spot as one of the UK's most profitable buy-to-let locations. Yep, while investors in London are biting their nails over service charges and stagnant yields, savvy landlords in Northern Ireland are grinning from ear to ear. And I'm not just blowing smoke. I've seen it myself. Take this semi I helped let in East Belfast. Classic two-bed, nothing flashy, just neat and well looked after. Bought for around $130K. Rented within 3 days for £850 a month. That's a gross yield nudging 7.8%. And it wasn't a one-off either. We've repeated that story again and again. Consistency? Check. Strong demand? Double check. The student market around Queen's University? Bonkers. You've got parents ringing from London, Liverpool, even Dubai, begging for a decent 3-bed close to Botanic. I had one lad offer 6 months up front just to secure something before September hit. And no, I'm not joking. These places fly off the shelf, often above asking. And the West, don't get me started. Rental stock is tighter than ever, and tenants are practically queuing outside the doors at viewings. If you've ever seen 20 people rock up to a terrace on Springfield Road in the pouring rain, holding references and bank statements like golden tickets, you'll know what I mean. Now let's throw in the cost of entry. Unlike Manchester or Edinburgh, where you're coughing up $250K just to get a crumbling flat in a gentrifying area, noisy building site, Belfast offers serious bang for your buck. For under $100K, you can still nab something tidy in the north or east that returns 8% plus, assuming you're not asleep at the wheel during auction day. And yes, I know what you're thinking, but what about the mortgage rates? Fair shout. They've gone up, everyone's felt that pinch. But here's the thing. Belfast's rental prices have risen faster than a dodgy Bitcoin coin in 2021. While England saw modest bumps, we've seen rents in some parts of the city jump by 15 to 20% in under 18 months. It's not unheard of to relet a property for £150 more a month than the previous contract. Same flat, same sofa, just new paint and a landlord who's been paying attention. Let me tell you about a client of mine, mid-30s, first-time landlord, cautious as anything. Picked up a terrace in Ormeau for $152K. We did a light refurb, mostly cosmetic, fresh floors, a touch of IKEA magic, and within 2 weeks, he had a professional couple paying £1,100 a month. That's a yield of 8.5%, and he still rings me every few weeks like it's some kind of dream. And sure, the city isn't without its quirks. The occasional planning hiccup, a bit of red tape when dealing with HMO licensing, and the odd-robed tradesman who vanishes mid-job. Don't ask. But the returns? With every late-night call and lost screwdriver. Also, this might sound wild, but there's a kind of under-the-radar magic to Belfast. While everyone else is chasing properties in Leeds or Birmingham, there's a golden moment happening here. Local wages are rising, tech companies are hiring, and the young professionals flooding in, they want rentals. Clean, modern, Instagrammable rentals. And they're happy to pay for them. So, what's the move? If you're sitting on the fence, here's the nudge. Get in before the rest of the UK catches on. Watch South Belfast, especially Lisburn Road and Stranmillis. Keep an eye on East, Holywood Arches areas bubbling. And don't ignore West Belfast. It's got some of the most loyal tenants you'll ever meet. Honestly, if someone had told me 5 years ago that I'd be seeing bidding wars for rentals in Belfast, I'd have laughed. But here we are. And if you're a landlord, you might just be laughing too. Straight to the bank.